I speak some Yupik, not very much because we weren't actually allowed to speak our own language in school and in the city and that too.
Oh, what was that for?
Because we're native.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We're back in beautiful Las Vegas with a special guest, Michelle. How you doing, Michelle?
I'm good.
I saw Michelle walking the street while I was getting a soda. So, Michelle, where do you hail from?
Alaska.
You come from Alaska?
Yep.
Oh, you come from Alaska. What are you doing all the way out here in Vegas?
My dad grew up here and my grandma did too.
Yeah?
And my grandma, she ended up with cervical cancer. She was a 10-year survivor until it metastasized and turned into a tumor and spread through her whole body too.
I'm so sorry about that.
But I got to spend 2.5 years with her before she passed.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. And then last year my dad passed too.
I'm sorry.
It's been kind of rough.
Yeah.
Been homeless since my dad passed.
Oh, I'm sorry. You've been homeless on the streets here in Fremont? Or this whole area?
This whole area.
Is it dangerous out here in Fremont?
Very.
Is it?
Yes.
I'm so sorry you're going through all this. When was the last time you had a home? Was with your dad, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, and then how do you survive out here?
I do little side hustles of helping people out with directions or just asking, kind of panhandling for money.
Yeah. You get a lot of perverts out here trying to hit you up?
Yes.
Okay. You ever had any bad experiences out here?
Several. A friend OD'd and another friend got shot, and they both died all in one day, within hours of each other.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it really sucked.
All right, tell me about Alaska. You went to school there and everything?
Yeah, I grew up there until I was 26, and then I ended up leaving, and I moved to Malott, Washington for 2 weeks, and then I went back to Alaska for 9 months because of my sister. She got bit by a dog, and it went sepsis, and she almost died, so I had to go back and rescue her, and I nursed her back to health, and it took me 9 months of convincing her to move here to Vegas because my mom and dad were already here because they went with me to Malott, Washington, and they took a Greyhound bus here to Vegas to be with my grandma and then my dad's mom.
Okay, you have any children?
No.
Okay, going back to your childhood, what's your ethnicity, by the way? What's your background?
I'm half Yupik Alaska Native, Yupik Eskimo. My mom grew up in Bethel, Alaska. She's a village native, and I'm a city native, a half-breed anyways, because my dad's Italian, Welsh, with Cherokee, Blackfoot, Sioux, and Paiute.
How'd they meet?
In Alaska. Both working at a restaurant called Rax.
Rax, is it still there?
No.
Okay, they worked at Rax and then they met each other?
Yep. Rax ended up turning into Village Inn.
Oh, okay.
Which I thought it was cool. They actually have a Village Inn here.
They do?
Yeah, it's on Boulder, and I think there's another one downtown.
It's not related though, probably, huh?
No, it is.
It's still, it is?
Same branch and stuff.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you went to elementary school in Alaska?
Yep. I grew up in Anchorage until I was 8 years old, and then we moved out to the Mat-Su Valley. Grew up in Wasilla, Alaska, which is a small town. And I was there until we moved out further after I hit 18. We moved out to Big Lake, Alaska, which is Wasilla's an hour drive from Anchorage, and Big Lake is an hour and a half drive from Anchorage.
Did you graduate high school?
No.
You did? How far did you get?
I got to 11th grade, okay. But I did have some college credits and stuff, but my little brother, he ended up getting sick, and a couple years after that, he passed.
I'm sorry.
He wasn't supposed to live past the age of 5. He had a rare disability called Bardet-Bardot. It's 1 in a billion. He was a surviving twin, and he absorbed parts of his twin, which caused the Bardet-Bardot, which is partial autism, partial Down syndrome, partial Tourette's. And then he had a slew of other disabilities. He had a mentality of a 5-year-old constantly. My mom didn't know she was still pregnant, and she didn't know she was pregnant with twins. She miscarried his brother, and not knowing that she was still pregnant, they didn't get all of his brother out, and he absorbed parts of him and that, so it caused the disabilities.
I've heard that before. Wow. Mm-hmm. And you have other siblings?
I have an older sister, and that's it. She lives here in Vegas.
You get along with her?
Kind of, to a certain degree. We can't really actually spend more than like 5 minutes around each other.
Oh,
And then we like go to fisticuffs.
you sound very intelligent. You're articulate. What were your interests when you were growing up? What did you want to do?
I wanted to be a linguist.
A linguist?
Since the age of 5.
Wow.
I wanted to learn to read like Egyptian and the hieroglyphs and Celtic and Celtic writing in that too, in the language, and read about dead languages and learn dead languages.
Awesome. How old are you again?
I'm 37.
It's not too late. So that was your
Right.
interest. Do you speak any other languages?
I speak some Yupik,
Okay.
not very much because we weren't actually allowed to speak our own language in school and in the city and that too.
Oh, what was that for?
Because we're native.
Got
And
it.
It made the other people uncomfortable, I guess.
Oh, in Alaska, you weren't allowed to speak your native.
Yeah.
That's beautiful that you can speak that language and
Just bits and pieces of it. My mom knows more than I do, and understands more of it than I do.
okay.
I only know like bits and pieces, like mom, dad. Mom is Anna, dad is Atta, and grandpa, grandma is Appa and Anna, because even mom and grandma, they're both mom.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Actually, in our culture, if we go back to like the village and stuff, the parents don't actually raise their children. It's the aunts and uncles or the grandparents that raise their
Okay.
children.
How come the parents?
So no favoritism.
Oh, I'm gonna look that up. Did you have any disabilities growing up yourself?
Yes, I was born with the umbilical cord wrapped around my neck once and my chest twice, and I developed like that through half of the pregnancy. My mom was pregnant with me and stuff, and I like sat on her hips, and I actually have a birthmark on the back of my head and on my butt cheek from her hips, from staying still in that one spot. And she was supposed to have a C-section, an emergency C-section, but the nurse, she ended up, my uncle turned her down for a date, and it was at the Alaska Native Hospital. Everybody knows everybody.
Yeah.
So she got mad and took it out on my mom and told my mom, you spread your legs to have this child, you're gonna have her naturally, and it killed me. I died. They were getting ready to actually take me to the morgue and everything, and my dad ripped me out of the nurse's hands and started doing CPR, and I started breathing and crying and stuff, so my dad saved my life.
37 years ago, huh? Mm-hmm. It's a blessing you're here.
Yep.
So maybe there's more to this story. You're gonna persevere and hopefully make something out of yourself, huh?
Yeah, once I get back on my feet and stuff.
You look healthy. Your teeth are nice.
Yeah.
You brush your teeth?
Yes, I
Yeah.
try to anyways.
Yeah.
Out here it's kind of hard, especially getting water. Soda drinks don't really help.
No. Do you currently use any substances?
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah. When did that start?
When I lost my pain management and my ex ended up lacing my weed with crystal, and he said it was wax and stuff, and I popped hot for it. Like, they don't care how it got into your system, they just care that it's in your system. So I ended up losing my pain management. I was able to get another one, but that boyfriend was in jail, in prison and stuff, for holding me at gunpoint for 4 days. And I was with another guy who was a bad choice too, and he was messing with my head and got his 2 ex-girlfriends to kidnap and ransom my dog. I felt like I have PTSD, bipolar, manic depressed, which I've had since I was really young, and that from childhood abuse from my mom's parents and stuff, and a little bit of my dad's parents, and my aunts and uncles. And because of that, I went into a manic depression, and I tried to kill myself because they took my only dog, my baby. She's like my baby until I have babies, because I have ovarian cysts, which I've had since I was 14. One of the sucky things of the disabilities I was born with. Like, I was born partially blind and deaf. I was severely cross-eyed. I was going blind and deaf. They were teaching me Braille and sign language, and until I got the surgeries, which I was blessed with early puberty to get my eye surgery because I was severely cross-eyed to where I was going blind from it. I hit puberty early because that's what they said when I can have the surgery to fix my eyes, is when I ended up hitting puberty. And I was like 8 turning 9 when I got my first menstruation and stuff. So I was 9 turning 10 when I got the surgery. after that, I was able to learn to read and write and do all that at the age of 10. It's like delayed on a lot of stuff because of it.
If you were to lose your glasses, could you see?
Yeah, because one eye sees far, one eye sees close because of how severely cross-eyed I was. So like if I want to see something far away, I have to close one eye. And if I want to see something close, I have to close the other. It's my left eye sees close, my right eye sees far.
Is there anyone out here that loves you?
Yes, my husband, Felipe.
Oh, yeah, he's here?
Yes.
In Vegas?
Yes.
Oh, that's great. I didn't know you were married.
We're not actually married yet, but we've been together for 5 years.
Where's he at?
He's actually hiding in the shade over by the auto place. Yes.
So you guys are both homeless on the streets of Vegas?
He was there with me when my dad passed.
Oh, okay. Now, does he use?
Yes, we both do.
You both do? Okay.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any plans of getting clean?
Yes, we've been like talking about it, like going to detox and that, and they'll help us get a place too.
Will they?
Yeah.
What organization is that? Do you know?
There's Help of Southern Nevada.
Okay.
Then there's Catholic Charities and Salvation Army. All three of those will end up helping. And each one will help with a drug program and housing program.
Okay.
And help get a job too.
So you got your one animal. Do you have any other animals?
No.
Okay.
Just my little brindle pit chihuahua.
Is that your favorite animal, a dog?
Yeah.
Is it?
I grew up with dogs. We used to have a kennel. At one point in time, we had 150 dogs.
When you were in Alaska, what were some fun things you did?
Snow machining, four-wheeling, ice fishing, hunting, camping, hiking, gold mining.
Gold mining?
Yeah.
Wow.
My dad, he was he had a master's in geology in that. He had a gold claim in that. Actually, what caused part of my mom for the umbilical cord to wrap around my neck is my mom was hiking, like they were hiking 2 days into the mountains to get to the mining claim, and that's what caused the umbilical cord to wrap around me is the hard hiking in that up to the gold mine.
You said you hunted too?
Yeah.
What'd you guys hunt?
Moose.
Moose?
Uh-huh.
You actually shot a gun?
Yes, an AK-47.
You shot an AK-47?
Yeah, my dad, he was a Vietnam vet, and my grandfather a 4-star general. He's buried in Arlington next to the other generals and presidents. I'm actually in military history books.
You are?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep.
What's your name again?
Michelle Malia de la Silva.
Full name, okay. And then you have a contact information, like an email or Facebook or anything?
Not right now. My phone got stolen.
Okay.
Somebody took it out of my purse, and I get a disability check every month, so I'll be getting a new phone on the 1st.
Okay,
so.
yeah, maybe we can do another interview and you can provide your contact information. Someone may be able to help you.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Was there a question that you wish I would have asked you that I didn't ask you? Because we're almost done.
Yeah, about traveling.
Oh, you traveled?
Yeah,
Cool.
after my grandma passed, I got to travel a lot. I moved from here to Florida, and then I got to drive all the way from Florida up to Cincinnati, Ohio, and Washington, D.C., and then we drove back down to the Florida Keys and went parasailing in the Keys, and
Cool.
that was really awesome.
That's awesome. You go out of the country?
No, not yet.
Been to Mexico? No, probably
No.
not. Your boyfriend's Mexican, right?
No.
What is he?
He's half black and Creek Indian.
What's his name?
Felipe.
Oh, because when you said Felipe,
Yeah. And he's a junior too.
He's a what?
A junior.
Oh, a junior, okay.
Yeah.
Felipe Jr., all right. Well, good luck to you, all right, young lady?
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you so much for this interview.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Bye.